Hey guys, it's Sam with Farm Girl Fiber and my Barefoot Farm, and I just wanted to do a really quick update this morning. It's Saturday, it's beautiful out, it's not too hot yet. There might be some rain later in the forecast tonight, so it's kind of overcast today. So that feels good after you've had a couple of high 80s and solid sun. What I wanted to update was a project that I made with some of my Wensleydale fiber. This right here is a yarn that was made from one of my Wensleydales, my black Wensleydales, Lila. She died a few years ago. Actually, I think just 2 years ago from complications in labor. Her babies didn't make it, neither did she, and she was one of my favorite sheep. But she had really, really soft fleece. And I had the fleece that I had from her, I did have turned into yarn. I sent it to a processor's. I didn't hand spin it. But I made a poncho with it. If you get on my Barefoot Farm, I have a little tutorial on how to make a very basic poncho. It's essentially a big rectangle. And then the way you fold it, it makes a poncho. So to dress this poncho up, I have a very little amount of Lila's yarn left, and I do love it. So I made a collar to go on the poncho, and I used locks from Flicka, which is her baby girl. And I have a lot of these Wensleydale locks, and I just washed them. I used a wash that Natalie Redding sells called Wash and Dye, because my Wensleydale's not real super greasy, so I was able to use that wash. Washed the locks and dried them, and then I just knitted a collar to put on the poncho. You can see the back of where you knit. You basically just knit, and when you're going down, you just add some locks into your knitting. So it makes this really fun looking collar. I'll show you what it looks like. I really love this poncho. I hate cold weather, but I'm ready for cool weather so I can wear this, because I think this is just going to be a fabulous thing to wear out. You might look like a mega hippie when you're wearing it, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Hippies are cool. So, okay. Let me get it situated. So here's what it looks like. So I've got the collar all the way around, and then I added it down this side. So this is essentially what this poncho looks like. And this section of locks, I made a thicker area, so there's more locks there. But then the rest of it, and you can kind of pull it down over your shoulders if you want to, but the rest of it just has this really natural curly, these locks just sticking out. I think it's fun. And I'm hoping to make some more if I can over dye some of these locks, and then use, what I'm doing is I'm lock spinning some of Flicka's fiber. So I'll have lock spun these type of locks, and then I'm going to add some locks into it. And I'm going to try to make another neck, like a cowl or scarf. I'm not really sure what you would call it. It's just kind of a neck collar. That way you will have these locks all around your neck. And they're Wensleydale, so they're soft. They're not as soft as Teeswater, but they're still soft. So this is what I made. And this gives you an example of what you can make if someone is selling some of these natural curly locks. You can make all sorts of things if you just want to knit the locks into it. Or if you're a spinner, you can lock spin these curls. And these aren't just the longest of locks, but they're still long enough that you can craft something with it. So that's an example of one thing Martha and I are creating, Farm Girl Fiber this year. I plan to make a couple of these, and I'll stick them in our shop once they're done. But anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and we will talk to you again next week. Bye.